Man. So as I'm watching this video, right, I have to think to myself, this is exactly why church membership or church goership, whatever, is declining, right? This is exactly why, okay? This is exactly why people would rather connect with God outside of the church or outside of any congregation, okay? Man, just watch this video.
No, you still poor, broke, busted, and disgusted because of how you've been honoring me. I'm not worth your McDonald's money. Come on. Come on. I'm not worth your Red Lobster money. I ain't worth your St. John Nick. Y'all can't afford it no how. I ain't worth y'all Louis Vuitton. I ain't worth your Prada. I'm not worth your Gucci.
They can't afford the other thing, but they can afford
Mother,
the Gucci and the
ooh,
Prada.
I'm saying this, and I promise you, Deacon, it's not with respect of want. I'm saying it because I want you to understand just what God is saying. I even found out that Movado, you can buy a Movado watch in Sam's.
Okay.
And y'all know I asked for one last year. Here it is the whole way in August. I still ain't got it. Y'all ain't saying nothing. Let me kick down the door and talk to my cheap sons and daughters.
Go buy the damn watch yourself. If he complaining that they're so broke, whatever the case is, and they could afford this and that, you should be able to afford that too, right? Right? Is that logical right there? But yeah, but seriously though, that is things like that and other videos of pastors coming for Beyonce, pastors coming for Kevin Samuels a few months back. It's all of those things. It was like, bro, church is almost commercial, or too commercial, too like celebrity vibes. I know that's not a real word, but you get what I'm saying, right? It don't seem like church is the same anymore. The old school Christians or whatever the case is, like what they pictured church was, or what the image that they had of church is, it don't seem like that anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like okay, because here's the personal anecdote. I used to go to church like all throughout elementary school, so that's at least 10 years plus a few years of middle school, right? It was good. I won't front. I thoroughly enjoyed that experience. I hope I could get that type of experience again sometime down the line in the future, right? But at a certain point in time, I just started to notice things. It's like this pastor here, he don't seem too godly. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna front. Just like this one right here, where it's like they have a tithes and offering, typical regular church thing. But then later on in the same service, they have a personal thanks for the pastor offering. I'm like, wait, hold on, hold on there. You know, like that don't really sound too godly. Cause why I say that is because those would be the same pastors who talking about this is not for me, this is for the church, or this is not for me, this is for God, or whatever the case is. But why are you having a separate offering just for you? You see what I'm saying, right? I hope y'all understand what I'm saying. Like, how are you having a separate offering just for you, but you're supposed to be doing this for God? Like, this is supposed to be for the man upstairs. This is not supposed to be for you or just for you. You see what I'm saying? Like, this guy in this video right here, I don't know how he could call himself a preacher or pastor, whatever the case is. You know, this is what they call a false prophet, bro. This is what you call a false prophet. How are you demoralizing your congregation who is giving whatever money out of their paycheck every week to the church? It's supposed to be for the church, as they say. So how are you demoralizing them? As long as they're giving their tithes and offering, they don't really owe you anything, bro. They don't really owe you anything, because at that point you're doing it for God, as they say. Or was that a lie? Or was that a lie? Okay, because the way he was talking, he been holding that in. Oh God, that pastor, he been holding that in. Oh man, he been holding that in. But in all honesty, in all seriousness though, I should say, it's stories like this and videos like this who is like, hypothetically, right? Let's just say someone wanted to go to that church. Like, you know what? They made the vow. Okay, I'm gonna go to that church next week. Then that video starts to circulate. They're like, oh hell nah, I'm not going back. I'm not going there anymore. You know, I'm not even gonna go there. And there's people in his congregation who probably not even gonna go there anymore. You see that church membership is gonna constantly decrease when stuff like this happens. And then for those people who hypothetically never been to church, hypothetically, okay, and they see stuff like this. There was a recent pastor going at Beyonce for whatever, which I understand and I understood his message, but come on, church, the Bible, what does Beyonce have to do with the Bible? No, but imagine that person that never been to church, but they're around people who's in church or whatever the case is, or around people who's not even in church. They're gonna hear all these negative stories. All of this is gonna be like, okay, we're in 2022 now. The next 20 or 30 years, bro, the church is gonna just be on the decline. I'm hoping that don't happen, but at the same time, like, why would someone want to go to a church where their own pastor is talking bad about them in such a way like that, condescending way? For all of that bad talk, bro, I might as well just pray at home. I might as well just worship God at home. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Jay-Z had this one line, you ain't gotta go to church to get to know your God. You know, and other rappers have had lines like that where it's videos like this. Like, my God, you mad at people for buying McDonald's? You mad at people for buying McDonald's, bro? McDonald's meal is like $5 something, $5, $6, whatever the case is. What could you do with that? Man, let me know what y'all think about this, man. If you made it to the end of the video, I really appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you. More videos coming soon, man.